everybody, my name is Michelle Vasquez. I'm a law student from Anáhuac Mayab University, and in this video you're going to learn about the principal differences between the US Constitution and the Mexican Constitution, the branches of government in each country, and the principal differences between criminal law and tort law. Let's start.
As for the integration of the branches of government in both the American and Mexican system, there are three branches of government: the executive, the legislative, and the judicial branch. The executive branch is in charge of carrying out the law. In the American system, it is integrated by the president, the vice president, and the cabinet. In the Mexican system, it is integrated by the centralized and pre-stated public administration, led by the president. The legislative branch is in charge of enacting legislation. In the American system, it is integrated by the Congress and agencies that provide support services to Congress. Congress is divided into two different chambers: the Senate, formed by 100 senators, and the House of Representatives, made up of 435 elected representatives. In the Mexican system, the legislative branch is made of just two chambers: the Senate, which consists of 128 senators, and the Chamber of Deputies, consisting of 500. As for the judicial branch, which is in charge of interpreting the meaning of the law, in both the American and Mexican system, it is formed by a Supreme Court and other federal courts. Regarding the difference between the U.S. Constitution and the Mexican Constitution, it is important to note that the U.S. Constitution was promulgated in 1789 and has 7 articles, whereas the Mexican Constitution was promulgated in 1917 and has 136 articles. Also, U.S. Constitution has only 27 amendments, with the last amendment in 1992. The Mexican Constitution, however, has more than 254 amendments, the last one actually being this month. The first 10 amendments of the U.S. Constitution make up the Bill of Rights. As for the Mexican Constitution, the first 29 articles make up the human rights. Moving on to the difference between criminal law and the law of torts, it is fundamental to distinguish between the names of the subjects involved in the trials, its possible outcome, the standard of proof needed, and the consequences of the trial. In criminal law, the parties are known as the accused or defendant and the prosecutor, who acts in representation of the state. In this trial, the accused or defendant can be found guilty or non-guilty, and the standard of proof for them to be found guilty has to be beyond a reasonable doubt. The consequences of the trial can be jail time, fines, community services, or the death penalty, amongst others. On the other hand, in the law of torts, the subjects involved in the trial are named the plaintiff, who is the one that files a complaint, and the defendant. The standard used as burden of proof is the preponderance of the evidence, and possible outcomes could be that the defendant is found liable or non-liable. If found liable, the consequences could be either compensation, reimbursement, and/or punitive damages, amongst others.
Well, this video was a brief sneak peek about some of the content of the subject known as legal English. It was made for you viewers to know a little bit of what I have learned in the subject legal English, which involves information about the US Constitution and its amendments, the branches of government in the United States, the principal concepts, characteristics, types, and categories of criminal, tort, and civil law, and its procedure, and the types of alternative dispute resolution methods, among other amazing things. It should make me aware of what aspects of our legal system differ from the American one. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed